Okay, good morning once again, future engineer. So I'd like to ask if you have any question with our previous discussion. Nasabtan na to ninyo? Katong sa
Yes, sir.
undamp free vibration response. Wala na? Sige ah. So before we proceed with our discussion sa katong calculation on the solution for the damp free vibration response, no, ato lang sang ikuan sani na lang ta i-discuss gamay sa mga common nga mga mistake nga kasagara mahitabo nganong sayop sila og solve for the free vibration response. So let's go back to our equation of motion. Diba itong equation of motion, that is the mass times the acceleration plus the damping coefficient times the velocity plus the lateral stiffness times displacement is equal to 0. So nganong 0 siya? Because this is a free vibration response. Pasabot, when we say FVR or the free vibration response, it means that there is no applied load. So why naka-apply nga loading? So ang gibuhat lang sa free vibration response kay murag ipa-deform lang nimo ang structure, no. You just allow the structure to be deformed and then to oscillate or vibrate through time. Okay. So dili 'di ba we have our characteristic equation din na, 'di ba? From our general solution u of t is equal to g e to the rt. We have arrived with the characteristic equation of our kanisha equation of motion. So from a differential equation, ito na ikon. So we have our u dot which is equal to r g e to the rt, and then our u double dot is equal to r squared g e to the rt. So ato siyang gisubstitute diri, we have the r squared g e to the rt plus the damping coefficient times r g e to the rt plus the k times g e to the rt is equal to 0. And common si g e to the rt, so we divide the whole equation, no, with g e to the rt. Or ano, so may tabo na dayon na we'll arrive at mr squared plus cr plus k is equal to 0. And then, di ba, i-divide na tong whole equation with the mass. So what's left is the r squared plus c over m times r plus the k over m is equal to 0. And then we introduce the omega. We call this our natural frequency. And omega is equal to the square root of the k over m. So Miss Plantas, naman nawala. Miss Makas, Miss Makas, wa Japon.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. Abi ko wala. Padali lang. Okay, Miss Makas, unsa ganitong unit ni natural frequency? Makas? Naman si Miss Makas. Miss Iris Jane. Ako ba nang gibalik-balik tumiyagi. Okay, what's the unit of the natural frequency? Wala na. Miss Odasco. Odasco,
Yes, sir.
good morning. Unsay unit sa natural frequency gani?
Sa akong na-remember, sir, I think rads per seconds po, sir.
Yes. Ang unit ni omega or the natural frequency is in radians per seconds. Or this is just similar to 1 over second. So that is the unit of the natural frequency. So let me just rewrite the characteristic equation. So this will become r squared plus c over m times r plus the omega squared is equal to 0. Sige, unsa may angay na to dumdumanan ni. We have our u, we have as well the u dot, and we have our u double dot. Our u is unsa man Mr. Bazar, unsa ni si u? Bazar.
Um,
Kinsa man ni si u, Mr. Bazar? Mr. Hagisan, unsa ni si u?
If I remember correctly, sir, ang U is deformation ata.
Yes. U is the deformation of the structure or displacement. So kung deformation gani or displacement, kanunong pa mo sa inyo ang kwan? MDB I think nga or sa theory nga nag-solve mo og kwan delta. Diba? You are solving for the deformation or katong y, diba? Is equal to negative, let's say, 15 mm, etc. So, si deformation di ay, ang unit ani is in millimeters or probably centimeters or pwede sad atong meters, diba? Or naka-inch and others. So, this is a unit of length, no? Si deformation. So mo yung tag deformation or kung naman gani gihatag dira nga naka-length or naka-millimeters, centimeters pasabot, that is the displacement or the deformation. So buta na to nga initial conditions is that at time is equal to 0, the structure moved let's say 15 millimeters or displaced at 15 millimeters or maski wala word nga displace or deform, and then we have the 15 millimeters, no? So we can understand that the problem is referring to the deformation or displacement. Sige. Next is we have the Mr. Agisa, ano sa ning U dot?
U
U dot.
dot is velocity, sir.
Or unsa ilang tawag na to ani?
Ay, response velocity.
And then the U double dot.
Response acceleration.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Agisan. So the U dot is our response velocity. And the U double dot again is our response acceleration. So these are basic ko ano, basic yun kini siya nga discussion. Anong ibalikan man nato, sir? Kay daghan masayop gyapon maski basic siya. So when we say velocity, unsa may unit? Of course that is millimeters per seconds, centimeters per seconds, no, meters per seconds, inch per seconds, and others. And for the response acceleration, of course, acceleration naman siya. So nakakuha na siya millimeters per second squared, centimeters per second squared, meters per second squared, inch per second squared, and others. I think nasabtan nino sa tanan. Sige. Let me just erase this part here. Alright. So sige dirita. Di ba from our derivation using the dynamic equilibrium method, ato man nasabtan nga that there are restoring or resisting forces nga ga-act sa building when the structure is under deformation or displacement, or if the structure is being displaced at some point. So we have three forces, di ba, nga involved. We have the first one, we have the inertia force. The second one, we have the damping force, and then we have the elastic force. Okay. And the inertia force, that is the mass times the acceleration. Damping force is our damping coefficient times the response velocity. And the elastic force is the lateral stiffness times the deformation. So, from here, if ang atong deformation di ay is, let's say, naka-meters, pila ang unit ni K? Miss Magno, pila ang unit ni K? Ay, unsa ang unit ni K? Miss Magno? Wala Japon. Kaning mga di katubag ha, ako ning gina-record. Mr. Montefalcon.
Morning,
Sa
sir.
unit ni K or ni stiffness. Montefalcon.
Newton per meter, sir.
Yes. That the K is in Newton per meter. Unsa kani unit ni force, Mr. Montefalcon?
Unit sa,
Force.
sir. Ay, unit sa force, sir, is 1, sir. Force mass times gravity.
Ha?
Newton times meter.
Unit ni force. Unsa may unit ni force? Agoy ha. Balik-balik ba ni? SRB, DRB, unsa pa, MDB, and others. Sa unit ni force.
Newton daw, sir.
Yes, Newton. Unit ni force kung SI is Newton or kilonewton, patay na. Dumini ninyo mo na ang dagan mabagsak kay maski unit sa force maglibog. And then what else? Kung English, we have the pounds, di ba? And then we have also kilopounds and others. Okay? So take note of this one. So kung diri sa elastic force, no, if ang given is let me just change the color of the pen. So kung sa elastic force, kung ang given gani nga unit ni U kay naka millimeters, unya si K kay naka Newton per meter, ang given lugar ni K. So sa may buhaton nimo, dili man nimo pwede i-multiply nga Newton times millimeter is equal to Newton. Dili man, di ba? Dagan kay sige kasayop ani. For example, tagtag actual nga value. Example lang. K is equal to 1,000 Newton per meter. And then ang U is butang lang na to nga 15 millimeters. Now with this simple lang kuan sa ni problem, dagan pagyapon kayo masayop. You should be mindful of the units. Dili lang kay inyo lang tanan mo ning K. Mo ni siyang displacement, no, velocity and others. You should be mindful of the units. Kay gamay ra na siya. This is just the first step, and then inyo man ang gamiton sa succeeding steps. So makuan na. Maon sa ni. Masayop na dayon mo. Masayop mo sa first, and then the rest is already a mistake. So sa buhaton na ni, dapat there should be uniformity of units. So buhaton is it's either himuon nimo nig millimeters or kani himuon nimo og meters. No, that is up to you. So let's say we have 1,000 Newton per meter, and then we have the 15 millimeter displacement. So kabalo mo kita nga dili na to ni ma-multiply right away because of the there is no uniformity of the unit. So ang buhaton is you convert kinsa it's either si meter or si millimeter. Kaya ang goal naman nato diri is this is the force man that is equal to Newton. So let's say ito i-convert si millimeters no. So that is we have 1 meter per 1,000 millimeters. So diri na din tayo makuha that the force di is or the elastic force is 15 newtons. Yan na siya na. You should be mindful. So kung ang given displacement is naka millimeters, dapat ensure nimo nga the stiffness is in Newton per millimeter. If ang given nga displacement is at centimeters, then you should inform or you should ensure rather that your K or the stiffness is at Newton per centimeters. Or pwede po the other way around. If the given sa K is Newton per meter and then naka-millimeter ang displacement, then you should convert the millimeters into meters, no? And so on and so forth. Basta, there should be uniformity of units. Sir, balik-balik. Yes, balik-balik bito, but tagan kay masipyat diri. Okay? Next is kaning sa damping force. Sige. Diba sa damping force, that is C times U dot. Kabaluta nga ang unit ni U dot is millimeters per seconds, meters per seconds, centimeters per seconds, or inch per seconds, and others. So if millimeters day per seconds si velocity, unsa ang unit ni C? Diba? So dapat ang unit ni C is nice something kauban ani nila, no? So that should be Newton. Of course dapat na si Newton kay force man atong ginasolve. Times seconds per millimeter. So para pag i-multiply sa response velocity, makancel si millimeter sa seconds, then we are left with just the force. Kada simple na siya pero dagan gyapon mo si Piat. Or balik ta ni K, no? Iba si K is let's say in Newton per meter. And kabalutan nga si Newton is in kilogram meters per second squared, no? Divided by m, the mass, the distance, that will become the kilograms per second squared. So muna ay mo kalibog na matagan mo kilograms per second squared or 9 Newton per meter, no? They are just the same. Basta mo ni ang concept ni stiffness. And then si C, that is, let's say, Newton seconds per meter. And si Newton is, again, kilogram meters per second squared. Times S pag na siya over M. Cancel lang M, then si S. So, ang other nga unit ni damping coefficient is kilograms per seconds. Take note of these units, no? And then, the rest kato. Si mass acceleration, no? Mo ni pinaka-common. Acceleration is at millimeters per second squared, meters per second squared, and etc. So, ensure nimo nga si mass is in kilograms and then the acceleration is in meters per second squared para diretso na Newton. So, usa pa. Usa sa common nga masayop dayon is kaning mga prefix gani na to. Sa maning mga prefix na to. We have kilo, mega, giga. So let's say common commonly, let's say, lugar sa problem, ang ginhatag is 2,500 kilogram. And pag-abot sa problem, or sa assignment, or sa quiz, ang gihatag is 2.5 megagrams. Maratol na dayon. Diba? Kaniya, these are very basic ba yan eh. Diba? Kauban ni with micro, nano, centi, and sa pato kato silang DC and others. So when we say kung kilo, di ba, this is 1 times 10 to the 3. Mega, 1 times 10 to the 6. Giga is 1 times 10 to the 9. Napoy, say problem, ang given lugar na U is naka millimeters. And then ang others is lahi, lugar na, or let's say ang given ni displacement is naka yards. And then si K is naka Newton per meter. Sa may buhaton, di ba, there is the units are not uniform. So sa may buhaton, of course you convert. Nauban na ni di makasabot. You should be you should be mindful of these things. So you should memorize these conversions, no, from meter to feet. Sa pa, maski ka ng mga inches gani to centimeters to meters. What else? Kilometers to miles. Ano may aning mga given? Aning and others, no? Kana sa English po nga unit. Pounds to kilograms. And then unsaon pagkuha ni dynes and others. Okay, questions. These are common common nga masipya sa student. These are very basic nga mathematics, kaning mga prefixes, conversions, iba and others. Pero daghan gyapon masipyat. Muna nga pag masipyat na din sa isa, sipyat na din sa uban. Okay, questions? Okay, if none, then let's proceed with our discussion. No? So, do you have any questions sa and free vibration response? So, na yung nag-con mo gusto ko nag-PM, no? And let's rediscuss, no? Or let's review. Yun sa nato pagkuha ang solution ni and free vibration response. So, diba, this is our equation of motion. For a while lang sa the equation of motion, and this is the free vibration response. So, di ba, we have two types of the free or cases sa ato ang free vibration response. What are those two cases? The first one, we call that the undamped free vibration response. And then the second one, we have the damped free vibration response. However, si damped free vibration response, napagin siya tulo ka types. Sa man itong tulo ka types. We have the underdamped. We have the, I just rewrite that one. Underdamped free vibration response. And then we have the critically damped free vibration response. And the overdamped free vibration response. Sige. So when we say undamped, no, from the word un, from the prefix un or un, it denotes that there is no damping. So when there is no damping, our C or our damping coefficient is equal to 0. So in the damped free vibration response, our damping coefficient is not equal to 0. Nauban malibog aning undamped sa underdamped. Sa may kalainan aning undamped o underdamped. No, undamp, no, from the prefix nga an, it pasabot nga there is no damping. Underdamp, no, from the prefix nga under, it means that this is below critical damping. And then we have the second one, the type of the damp-free vibration response, the critically damp. And then the last one, we have the overdamp. So when we say the overdamp, the damping coefficient is above the critical damping. So muna yung ginabasihan na ni underdamp. Kaya sa makaingon nga underdamp and overdamp. So imuhang i-determine ang critical damping. Sige. So balik ta. So di ba our characteristic equation of the equation of motion is r squared plus c over m r plus omega squared is equal to 0. For the undamped free vibration response, since our c is equal to 0, in other words, there's no damping, our equation, our quadratic equation becomes r squared plus omega squared is equal to 0. Omega squared is not W. Lahi si W o si omega. Ang Latin alphabet ni omega is letter O. Okay. So let's move on. We have r squared plus omega squared is equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation of the undamped free vibration response equation of motion. And since this is a quadratic equation, we are going to solve the roots of this quadratic equation. So extract the square root both sides, then natay root nga that is equal to positive or negative I omega. This is the solution of the root. But if you remember that the general solution u is equal to g e to the rt. And since atong root is duha, sa ato pa, that will become G1. So there are two solution na ay e to the first root and then e to the second root. So this becomes e to the R1t. Sorry. Let me just continue with that one. R1t, let's say ang first solution is G1 e to the R1t or equal to G1 e to the I omega t. And then the second solution is equal to G2 e to the R2t or G2 e to the negative I omega t. And by principle of superposition, ingon niya nga, the sum of the solution of a differential equation is still a solution of the differential equation. So, pwede rin din nato ni-add silang duha. That will also represent the solution of the differential equation. This is equal to G1 e to the I omega t plus G2 e to the negative I omega t. So we have now our the solution. Next is we are going to get or to determine kinsa man ni si unknowns. No, ato ning isolve silang unknowns. And then afterwards, let's get rid of the complex numbers. Okay. So we have our general solution u of t is equal to g1 e to the I omega t plus g2 e to the negative I omega t. So saan na to pagkuha or pagkuan eliminate ni g1 o g2? We need to have our initial conditions. Sa initial conditions, the displacement or deformation and the velocity at time is equal to 0. So, when time is equal to 0, we have our g1 e to the 0 plus g2 e to the 0. So this is just equal to 1. And our u of 0, we can write that as u naught. No? This is just the same. Si u of 0 is just equal with u naught. No? Pero mas dali na si u naught because there is no parenthesis. So our u naught, is equal to G1 plus G2. This will be our first equation. And then si second equation na to is the first derivative, no? So unsa man first derivative ani? So the first derivative is u dot of t is equal to unsa man? We have the I omega G1 e to the I omega t minus I omega G2 e to the negative I omega t. We can factor out the I omega. So see, because this is common. And then we just divide the I omega to the whole equation. Para ang mabili na lang sa right hand side are the G1 and the G2. And then kaning exponential na to nga operation. We have the u dot of t over I omega is equal to G1 e to the I omega t minus G2 e to the negative I omega t. Now we apply the initial conditions, all right? So at initial condition, we have the u dot of 0 over I omega is equal to G1 e to the 0 minus G2 e to the 0. That is just equal to 1. And finally, we have u dot naught over I omega is equal to G1 minus G2. So this will be our equation 2. So let's just write the equation 1 and 2. Equation 1, we have the u naught is equal to G1 plus G2. U naught is equal to G1 plus G2. And then the second equation is u dot naught over I omega is equal to G1 minus G2. So you have already your two equation to solve for the two unknowns. So you can either use substitution or you can have elimination or depende mo kung sa imong trip, no? So as much as possible, solve everything manually. Do not rely too much in calculation techniques, no? Okay, may uban nga maski cross multiplication na lang unta. I-kuan pag yun, sana shift solve pag yun. Please refrain ko please practice. Okay, magkalisod jud mo na. So, first is kinsa man ito na kuha, si G1 or si G2. Depende na sa inyo ang trip. All right? Let me just rewrite again these two equations on the right side. Okay. So first is gusto na ko kuha si G1. So para makuha si G1, I'll just get the sum of equation 1 and 2. So u naught plus u dot naught over I omega, this will become u naught plus u dot naught over I omega is equal to G1 plus G1, this will become 2G1, and G2 plus negative G2, this is wala na, 0. And then so we multiply the whole equation or we divide the whole equation with 2. Dili din to na kasi G1 is equal to 1/2 times u naught plus u dot naught over I omega. Same gyapon diri sa pikas, no, to get G2. So pwede gyapon mo mag-substitution, i-substitute ni si G1 sa equation 1. Or yeah, pwede rin bitaw. And then or other way, okay? So this diri no para ma-show na to. Inganiyo na lang nato sa elimination. So if we subtract the first equation with the second equation, so u naught minus u dot naught over omega will become u naught minus u dot naught over I omega. It's equal to, so G1 minus G1, this will become 0, wala na. And G2 minus negative G2 will become 2G2. And then we just divide the whole equation with 1/2, or with 2 rather, the whole equation with 1/2, or multiply with the whole equation with 1/2. And our G2 is equal to 1/2 times u naught minus u dot naught over I omega. Okay na si G1, okay na si G2. Next is si kani we should get rid of the complex numbers. Kay aron dili na kuti kayo ato ang pag solve. No, we need to solve for we need to get rid of that one. So sa ano to pag pag eliminate na. No, we apply Euler's equation. Euler's equation. Atong e to the x is equal to cosine x plus e to the ix is equal to cosine x plus minus I or I sine x. So kung natay e to the I omega t or positive negative I omega t, this becomes cosine omega t plus minus I sine omega t. We apply this one with our this one sa equation. Itong exponential. So natay G1 napotay G2 we have also our e to the positive negative I omega t that is equal to cosine omega t plus minus I sine omega t. And then our original solution G1 e to the I omega t plus G2 e to the negative I omega t. We substitute that one here. So G1 is and e to the I omega t that is cosine omega t plus I sine omega t. And then si G2, we have 1/2 times u naught minus u dot naught over I omega. And then we have here cosine omega t minus I sine omega t. Just distribute everything. So we'll have u naught cosine omega t. So kuan lang, distribute lang, yan lang. First times multiply yeah, and then sa picas, so on and so forth. And then plus I u naught sine omega t plus u dot naught over I omega cosine omega t, and we have plus I u naught over I omega sine omega t. Karon kaya na may I sa numerator na I sa denominator, then they can be cancelled out. So this part na mabili na lang is si u dot naught over omega plus kani siya dire. So plus 1/2 times, again we just distribute everything, then minus I u dot sine omega t plus minus u dot naught over I omega cosine omega t plus u dot naught over omega sine omega t. Okay. So since common man si 1/2, let's say ato sana siya i-factor out pagawas. 1/2 times, okay, we have our operation na plus. So u naught cosine omega t plus u naught cosine omega t, this will become 2 u naught cosine omega t. Second, I u naught sine omega t plus negative I u naught sine omega t. So that is 0, no? Same yapon dire. We have a positive and negative. So that will become 0. And then lastly, we'll have 2 u naught over omega sine omega t. If we apply the 1/2 to the whole equation, ano din tayo solution? That our u of t is equal to u naught cosine omega t plus u dot naught over omega sine omega t. Questions or clarifications?
None so far for me, sir.
Okay. Sige. Ang ato ang solution no, sa equation sa mina, we have cosine and we also have sine. No, what does this indicate? Sa mina day kung naay sine or cosine sa kuan sa ato ang solution. So kana si sine ug cosine, no, it dictates the behavior of the structure. Sige. Let me share you a kuan. This one. So this is a graph, no? This is a graph of sine x and cosine x. Sige, sa may naobserbahan nimo ninyo. Mr. Tabanera. Tabanera.
Yes, sir.
Sa may na-observe nimo sa graph ni sine o cosine.
They're intertwining po, sir.
Di individually lang. Sa may itsura sa graph ni sine o ni cosine.
Observation nun, sir. Sa sine, sir, kay from... Ay, wait lang po, sir. Ang ako lang, sir, is ang sine, sir, kay pa downward to up, tapos ang cosine is up to downward, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Tabanera. So, ang kalainan nga nila, si sine is magsugo na sa 0, si cosine sa 1. But, atong equation is, uban man atong sine, di ba? This is just an example ni sine o cosine. So, unsa may pasabot kung naa kay sine o cosine sa imong equation? Pasabot, there is, ano ba? There is oscillations. Ga-vibrate ang imuhang building, no? Mo nang pasabot ana. So when you arrive at the solution of the equation of motion nga naay sine o cosine, pasabot your building is oscillating, no? You consider the motion of the building. So kung mag-derive na ganito sa solution sa equation of motion, and if there is no cosine and sine, pasabot, the building is not oscillating. When we say oscillate, no, pasabot, that is no vibrate. So because of this, no, we can already say that the structure is vibrating or oscillating. This is the solution for our undamped free vibration response. Nasabtan na ninyong kwan? Undamped free vibration response. You should familiarize yourself because you'll have a quiz on this one. Sa derivation sa solution sa atong undamped and damped free vibration response. Questions, Mr. Soto? Nawan, itubag. Mr. Tabanera? Do you have any questions?
Currently processing pa, sir.
Processing pa. Pero so far, wala na nalibog katong hagikan si G1, si G2, and others. Yes, Miss Magno.
Good morning, sir. Kaning maghatag kag example problem ana, sir.
Yes, maghatag kog example problem ano nila. Pero ang buhaton sa nato first is ato sang i-derive ang solution sa katong upat ka klase sa free vibration response nato. Katong upat ka katong undamp, underdamp, critically damp, and overdamp. And then afterwards, we'll have problems. Kaya nga naman, kaya ato man ang i-analyze ang problem. No? Is it the problem indicating a structure under undamped free vibration response? Or overdamp ba ni siya nga structure? Part man na siya sa ato ang analysis sa problem. Critically damp ba ni or underdamp? So manon sa nato ang solution tanan sa equation of motion para diretso na lang din ta analysis then apply dayon. So
Okay,
nakakuha
sir.
lang gid.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, welcome. Ang nakakuha lang gid din ani, if nagid mo equation na dayon, dali na lang gid din kini siya. Masolve nga naman. U naught is given, U dot naught is given, time is given, kay mo ingon ang problem ingon man na siya. At time is equal to 5 seconds or after 5 seconds, what is the response of the structure? So imo din ang pangitaan og deformation response velocity. And then si omega, if not given, then yun i-solve. Si omega is just the square root of k over m. So ensure lang gid nga si m is naka-kilogram and then si k is naka-newton per meter. So kung dili po given si k, then isolve ninyo si k. So later ato na siyang i-calculate. No? We'll have problems related to this one. So ato lang sang gibuhat is nagkuha lang sa taog kuan aning solution sa katong free vibration response na to. Okay, let's move on to the damp free vibration response. So in the damp free vibration response, no atong C is not equal to 0 na. We include na C in our equation. Since this is a quadratic equation, diba we have several ways to solve a quadratic equation. We have completing the squares, perfecting the squares, sa pa, katong another, we have factoring, but mo yung pinakagamit na to, no? This is the quadratic formula. So we apply or we use the quadratic formula to solve for the solution of the characteristic or auxiliary equation. Now this part here, we call this the discriminant. Now if you remember, sa inyong high school and inyong fundamental engineering mathematics, this is the discriminant. So si discriminant, siyang maka-define sa mga equation kung unsa imong type of roots. So we have 3 types of roots in a quadratic equation. And those 3 types of root represent kung unsa ang imong structure. No? Is it underdamp, critically damp, or overdamp? So ang 3 types of root, first we have complex conjugate root. When ganito complex conjugate, complex mo ni katong ni I. And when we say conjugate, so we have the positive I and negative I. The case 2, you have real double roots. Pasabot, isa rin mong root ani. No, di ba na imong root 1 and root 2 is the same. That's why it's real double root. The third one, type of root, is your root are distinct. Like si root 1, like si root 2. The first one represents underdamped free vibration response. The second one represents a critically damped free vibration response. And the third one represents the overdamped free vibration response. So let's solve the solution. For the first case, the undamped free vibration response. The underdamped free vibration response. We have our r squared plus c over m r plus omega squared is equal to 0. And the quadratic formula r is equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So kinsa man si b? Our a is 1, our b is c over m, and our c is omega squared. Sige. Let's solve for the root. So we have negative c over m plus minus square root of b squared. So that is c over m squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is omega squared, all over 2 times 1. So para kuan dili kay mo kaon og space, no, kani c over 2 ato ning tagsaon sa numerator. So r is equal to negative c over 2m plus minus 1/2 square root of c over m squared minus 4 omega squared. Okay, next step. Kuhaon nato ni si 4. No, para na kuan same ug naong ang ato ang root. So unsay pa sa buhaton, i-factor out. So r is equal to negative c over 2m plus minus 1/2 square root of, so ipagawas na to si 4 minus omega squared. So gi-factor out man nato si 4, omega squared na lang na may tabo diya. How about diri sa pikas? Gikuan man nato og 4. That will become 1/4 quantity c over m squared. Okay, let's continue. R is equal to negative c over 2m plus minus 1/2, and then the square root of 4 is 2. Square root of, so kani si 1/4 ato ni ipasulod sa kuan diri, no? So this will become c over 2m. c over 2m squared minus omega squared. Then our r will become negative c over 2m plus minus square root of quantity c over 2m squared minus omega squared. So same na sila gnaw, di ba? Next, natay mga madugang ani, no? Di ba si C is our damping coefficient. And then natay dugang si CC. This is our critical damping. Take note of this one kay importante kani siya. Ato ba ning kuhaon kada problem aron ma-determine nato if ang structure is under damp free vibration response, critically damp ba siya or over damp. So say formula ni kuan ni CC or ni critical damping. Yung formula is 2m omega. And then lastly natin idugang no kani si psi, our critical damping ratio or the damping ratio or critical damping ratio pwede na sad. So this is the ratio of your damping coefficient with your critical damping. Sige. Ato ning i-apply dato sa ato ang equation. So from here, our C is equal to, if we cross that one, we'll have 2m omega psi. Substitute na to na dire. R is equal to negative, ang C na to is 2m omega psi, di ba? So that is 2m omega psi all over 2m plus minus square root of 2m omega psi over 2m squared minus omega squared. Cancel si 2m. So ang other nga naong ni root is equal to negative psi omega plus minus square root of quantity psi omega squared minus omega squared. Wala pa tanong man ani. Gamit kini, ha? Kani nga part. Next. R is equal to negative psi omega plus minus square root of psi omega, quantity psi omega squared minus omega squared. So kung ato ng square, psi omega plus minus square root of psi squared omega squared minus omega squared. Factor out na to si omega. We'll have omega squared times psi squared minus 1. Karon, di ba kang underdamp, ano naman itong kwan sa itsura ni discriminant? Nga ni, di ba? The discriminant is less than 0. Yun siya, c over 2m, quantity c over 2m squared minus omega squared is less than 0. So, unsay basihan na to nga underdamp gani siya? Ang basihan na to is the critical damping. Now, this is our threshold limit. Threshold limit or value. So, if imong damping coefficient is less than the critical damping, pasabot ana underdamp imuhang system. If your damping coefficient is equal to the critical damping, pasabot imong system is critically damped. And if ang imuhang damping coefficient is mas dako pa sa ato ang critical damping, that is over damp. So ngano nakaingon man ta nga kung ang discriminant is less than 0, under damp siya. So itong button is i-manipulate na to ning inequality, no? This is quantity c over 2m squared is less than omega squared. You subtract the square root both sides. We'll have c over 2m is less than omega. You cross 2m, natay c is less than 2m omega. And kabalutan that the 2m omega is our critical damping. Sa ato pa, when the discriminant is less than 0, that is under damp. Okay. Under damp man siya, our psi is greater than 0. Greater than 0 siya kay, di ba siya pwede ma-0? Kaya kung 0 si psi, pasabot, undamp man na. So sa ato pa, greater than 0, but less than 1. Ano man day kung 1? So kung 1 atong psi, pasabot, critically damp siya. Kaya equal man si C o si critical damping. Sige. Since si psi di is less than 1 for the underdamp, unsa may mahitabo sa ato ang root. Pag-awas na to si omega ha. Okay, omega squared man to. So this will become omega squared square root of psi squared minus 1. Kung kani di is less than 1, i-square pag yun nimo, musamad ka gamay, di ba? Minus 1. So sa to pa, this part will become a square root of a negative number. So mo din siya nga, ang result ani is complex conjugate, natay imaginary. So ato na siya i-transform daan by kuhaan na to siya. We factor out -1 sa equation. So square root of -1, that is I. So we'll have negative xi omega plus minus I omega square root of 1 minus xi squared. Nana sa tiidugang ano si damp natural frequency. Si omega d is equal to omega square root of 1 minus xi squared. We applied this one here. Then our equation or the root of the characteristic equation will become negative xi omega plus minus I omega d. Di ba mas mubo? Okay, na naman tayo root ni auxiliary equation. Unsa gani next buhato na to? I-substitute na to sa general equation. Sige. Diba itong general equation, since naman tayo ka root, that will become u of t is equal to g1 e to the root 1t plus g2 e to the root 2t. And our root is equal to negative xi omega plus minus I omega d. So substitute na. U of t is equal to g1 e to the quantity negative xi omega plus I omega d times t plus g2 e to the negative xi omega minus I omega d times t. Let's just distribute the t or the time. So we'll have g1 e to the negative xi omega t plus I omega dt plus the g2 e to the negative xi omega t minus I omega dt. Sige, next. So may, di ba, i-apply na to ang property of multiplication. Unsa man na sir kanang property of multiplication? If natay x squared times x cubed, di ba, mura nagmaad ang kuana na exponent, that will become x to the 2 plus 3 or x to the 5. Or if we have x squared times x minus raised to the negative 3, so that is x raised to 2 minus 3 or x is equal to negative 1. Diba? So ato nang i-apply diri pero paatras. No? Instead of gikan diri paingon dala, atong balayon gikan diri paatras. So since diri plus, so we can rewrite there that one as e to the negative xi omega t and e to the I omega dt plus, same as well on this side, e to the negative xi omega t and e to the negative I omega dt. This is common and then we can factor that out. Ngano ato siyang gibulag para dali ato ang solve pohon. Okay. So we factor that out, e to the negative xi omega t, and then we have times quantity g1 e to the I omega dt plus g2 e to the negative I omega dt. This is our u of t. Familiar? Similar siya sa di ba sa undamped free vibration response. Pero wala lang ni diring apart, no? Okay. So now we have already our this one. Unsay next na to buhaton dayon? Kwaon si G1, kwaon si G2. Sige. Let's continue. We're going to solve for the unknowns at time is equal to 0. So our u of t is equal to e to negative xi omega t times quantity g1 e to the I omega dt plus g2 e to the negative I omega dt. And then kuan na to dan una og kuan kanang first derivative. So first derivative is u dot of t is equal to, okay, so this is kung applying the product rule. Let's say kani sa una itong una differentiate. So e to the negative psi omega t times I omega d g1 e to the I omega dt minus I omega d g2 e to the negative I omega dt. Next is kanina sad ato i-differentiate. So derivative of e to the negative xi omega t, that is minus xi omega e to the negative xi omega t times g1 e to the I omega dt plus g2 e to the negative I omega dt. Before we proceed, kani siya nga part ba? Familiar, di ba? Sa may tsuraan eh. Same siya gitsura di ba? Sa ato pa, that is the u. So we can rewrite the I, the first derivative as u dot of t is equal to e to, ato lang ipagawas ang common din nila. So we have u dot of t is equal to I omega d e to the negative xi omega t times quantity g1 e to the I omega dt minus g2 e to the negative I omega dt minus xi omega times u of t. This is the first derivative. Next, apply na din tayo itong initial value na to. Time is equal to 0. Our u of 0 is equal to u naught. And our u dot of 0 is equal to u dot naught. So the first this equation will become u naught is equal to e to the 0 times g1 e to the 0 plus g2 e to the 0. Or simply u naught is equal to g1 plus g2. We have our equation 1. Next is kani siya. So this will become u dot naught is equal to I omega d e to the 0 times g1 e to the 0 minus g2 e to the 0 minus xi omega and u of 0 ani. So sa ito pa, this will become u naught. Tapos, let's transpose this one and divide this one to the whole equation. So we'll have u dot naught plus xi omega u naught is equal to I omega d times g1 minus g2. We divide the whole equation with I omega d. So na din tayo u dot naught plus xi omega u naught over I omega d is equal to g1 minus g2. This is our equation 2. We have our equation 1 and 2. Next is kuan. Kuan na to si g1 and g2. The e1, that is u naught is equal to g1 plus g2. And our equation 2, u dot naught plus xi omega u naught all over I omega d is equal to G1 minus G2. So if we sum this up, if we add this, makuha na to sa G1. So we'll have U naught plus U dot naught plus xi omega U naught over I omega d is equal to 2G1. And then you divide the whole equation with 2. G1 is equal to 1 half U naught plus U dot naught plus xi omega U naught all over I omega d. So this is similar sa ato ang G1 ni Andam. But of course, na yung mga nakadugang si xi omega. Next is G2. Si G2 is similar lagi po itsura, but we have a negative. So G1 is, we have the 1 half times U naught plus U dot naught plus xi omega U naught all over I omega d. G2 is equal to 1 half times U naught minus U dot naught plus xi omega U naught all over I omega d. Our e to the positive or negative I omega dt, following the Euler's equation, no? This will become cosine omega dt plus minus I sine omega dt. And then we just substitute this to our general equation or general solution. And then just like the undamp free vibration response, we distribute the following to the may distribute kanan. And then we apply operation. No? Let's say ato sa ni disregard si 1/2 nga part, no? Ato i-factor out lang sa si 1/2. So since we have a plus and we have like terms here, no, we can add this one. This will become 2u naught cosine omega d t. For this part, these are also like terms but different lang sign. No? We have a plus and we have a minus. So this will become 0. Same as well with this part. Like terms but differing in signs. So that is 0. And lastly, we add this one. So we'll have 2u naught, u dot naught plus xi omega u naught all over omega d sine omega d t. And we apply the 1/2. Now we distribute the 1/2. We'll have that our u of t is equal to e to the negative xi omega t times quantity u naught cosine omega dt plus u dot naught plus xi omega u naught all over omega d times sine omega d t. And now we have our solution for the underdamped free vibration response. So kung mo tanan mo ra siya similar sa solution ni undamped. Di ba mo nito solution ni undamped? Kani siya. Ang kang kuan lang kang underdamped natin natugang e to the negative xi omega t, and instead of just the omega d siya, di ba? The damp natural frequency siya. And then diri po natin natugang diri nga term. Taas ang no? Derivation sa solution. So this is the solution of the undamped free vibration response. So, kung naa si C, or kuhaon nimo si C, makuha din nimo si CC with the mass and the natural frequency, kuhaon nimo si omega, makuha nimo si omega d. Time is also given. The initial deformation is also given. And the initial response velocity is also given. Dayon, makuha na dani mo right away ang displacement. And if acceleration. Natay shortcut po dani, no? Instead of this one, let's say this is our method A. We can use this one, omega t times alpha cosine omega dt plus beta sine omega dt for our calculations. Pero not necessarily difference, no, gamay sa when we are going to apply this in the problem. Okay, kanin mo go si first, let's say this is the method A. Everything is already there. So you just need to substitute or plug in the given, like katong sa imong ma-calculate bitaw. Whereas method B, mas shorter siya, But na pa siya additional steps. So later in our examples, after mama nato tanan og derive sa solution, we are going to solve a certain problem using method A and then method B. Questions for this part? Wala pa sir, naglibog me. Okay, that's all for this morning. We're going to continue our discussion this afternoon. Okay, see you everyone later. Goodbye.